Now the new method of factorization, that is completing square method. In completing square method, when you cannot do factorization orally by the method that we did in 2.2, sometime when you try to find out the factors of given numbers but you are not able to find because the roots are irrational numbers or surds, at that time you have to use completing square method. The method is bit lengthy, but don't worry, by practice it will become easy. Here you have to follow certain steps. There are 7 steps. But before that, you know that any quadratic equation will be in this form. This form is called standard form or index form, which is x square plus something x plus something equal to 0. That is completing square method. Now steps of solving. Divide, first step, divide throughout by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square, it means if x square has any number as a coefficient, you have to divide all the numbers by this number, because every time we need for completing square method, the coefficient of x square should be 1 only. I'll repeat, every time in completing square method, the coefficient of x square should be 1. If it is more than 1, then you have to divide all the terms throughout with the same number. Okay. So if here 5x square plus something x plus something equal to 0 comes, then you have to divide each number with 5, 5, 5. Okay. So what you will get, 5, 5 will get cancelled. So you will get here 1, 1, 1. So every time the coefficient of x square should be 1. So first step, divide throughout by coefficient of x square. But if the coefficient of x square is 1, then ignore the first step. That means if it is already given 1, then definitely you don't have to do the first step. You don't have to do divide throughout by 1. It is not required. The next, add the suitable term k to LHS. This is called LHS and equal to. A right part of the equal to is called RHS. The left part is called LHS and the right part is called RHS. Now add suitable term k. It means you have to add k to LHS without using constant. Here the third number without any variable is called constant. So you have to ignore constant temporarily so that you can use only variables. You have to add k. You have to add k to LHS to make RHS a perfect square. And what will be the RHS? X plus a the whole square, which is perfect square. X plus a the whole square. You know this is an identity, a plus b the whole square. Now then expand. Expand means the same questions you have to write down, same question, but instead of the constant number you have to write k. What you have to write? K equal to RHS is x plus a the whole square, and what it is, you know the identity, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here it will be x square plus 2ax plus a square. This will be the identity. I know initially you might find it a bit difficult, but by practice it will become very easy. Then you have to compare both the side and write the value of 2a and k. 2a. What will be 2a? The coefficient of x to the left. Coefficient of x to the left will be 2a. Are you getting it? Because x square will get cancelled. Here 2a will become coefficient of x, because x will get cancelled, and k will be a square. K will be a square, means constant term. Third, k will be this constant term. Next, compare both the side, that's all. Then add and subtract the value of k. By this you will get the value of k. You will get the value of k in step 2 and 3. Then after that you have to add and subtract the value of k on LHS only. Are you getting it? Where you have to add and subtract? In LHS. LHS means towards left side of this equation. Convert first 3 terms as a perfect square. Automatically by doing this, the first 3 terms will be converted will be converted into perfect square. First three terms will get converted into perfect square, and then you have to isolate. Isolate means you have to write that perfect square on the left side, and remaining all the values will move towards right. Simplify by taking square root, and finally you have to take out square root on both the side, and then simplify, and you will get the answer. And final answer you write the answer as the root of quadratic equations are dash and dash. These are the 7 steps. Every time we will do according to the step. I know initially it might be difficult for you, but pay attention. Okay, don't worry, this sum will be very easy, and you know this sum will be this sum are of 3 to 4 marks. 3 to 4 marks depend on complexity, and if you follow the steps you will definitely get the correct answer. Next, let's start with sum number 1, which is x square plus x minus 20 equal to 0. So first you have to write in standard form. What is standard form? I'll just keep this something a square plus something x plus something equal to 0, which is already a standard form, right? Now divide throughout by coefficient of x square. What is coefficient of x square? Is 1. But if coefficient of x square is 1, then ignore step 1. It means coefficient of x square is 1, it means we have to ignore step 1. So one step, for step 1 we don't have to do. Step 2, add suitable value of k to LHS without using constant. So what we have to write? First we have to mark this as number 1, and then we will write k. Here we have to write a. So if x square plus x, are you getting? Ignoring constant. Add suitable value of k to LHS without using constant. We will not use constant, and instead of constant what we should write? K. To make RHS a perfect square, and what will be RHS? X plus a the whole square. So x square plus x plus k without using constant. Constant right now we will ignore, equal to x plus a the whole square. This should be the RHS. If LHS is this, equal to RHS will be this. First two terms you have to write same. If first two terms are like here, if 5 is there, 5x, then you have to write here also 5x. Okay, don't worry. Next, therefore now we need to expand. It is already in expand form, so x square plus x plus k. You have to expand by identity. You know identity, x square plus 2ax plus a square. Okay, so this is the end of step 2. Step 2, expand also we did. Now compare both the side and write the value of 2a and k. We need to compare both the side by comparing both sides. By comparing both sides, see x square automatically get cancelled. What is the value of 2a? 2a is a coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? 1. Therefore 2a equal to 1, right? And what will be the value of k? K is a square. So k equal to a square. As 2a is 1, can you guess a? A will be 1 upon 2. Therefore k will be a square. A square is 1 upon 2 square, which is 1 upon 4. So we got the value of a and value of k. Value of a and value of k. Value of k is more important. Next, value of a and k, we got it. Next, add and subtract the value of k on LHS in above equation. What we have to do? Add and subtract. So first we have to add 1 upon 4 and then subtract 1 upon 4. So first we'll write equation 1. Can you see equation 1? In equation 1, x square plus x and constant you have to write at the last, equal to 0. What you have to do? Add means plus 1 upon 4 and then subtract 1 upon 4. Add the value of k and subtract the value of k. Add the value of k and subtract the value of k in LHS before the constant. Okay, are you getting it? The next one. So I'll write add and subtract k equal to 1 by 4 in equation 1. Okay, the next one is convert first three terms as perfect square and isolate it. Convert first three terms as perfect square and isolate it. First three terms, what are the first three terms? X square plus x plus 1 upon 4. These are first three terms. They are perfect square now. Automatically they are perfect square. By this method only they have become now perfect square. And why we are doing this method? To make this part as a perfect square, because it is completing square method. What these are? Square of first three terms. Are you getting it? First three terms. So the next two terms will be the parent. Now here first three terms are perfect square of what? For that, what you have to do? You have to take out square root of first term, square root of last term. What is the square root of x square? X. Square root of third term. What is 1 upon 4? Square root is 1 upon 2. And middle sign plus the whole square. So these three terms are perfect square of x plus half the whole square. How we got these terms? Square root of x square, which is x. Square root of 1/4, which is 1 by 2. Plus will remain plus the whole square. Now these two terms, you know, minus is common. So 1 upon 4 plus, because minus is common, so plus 20 upon 1, right, equal to 0. Now here x plus 1 upon 2 the whole square minus 1 ones are 1 plus 20 fours are 80 upon 4 ones are 4 equal to 0. X plus 1 upon 2 the whole square minus 80 plus 1, 81 by 4 equal to 0. Therefore x plus 1 upon 2 the whole square equal to, now we need to isolate this. Isolate means this negative term will go there. So 81 by 4, which will become positive plus. So we have isolated the perfect square. Okay. And the next step, after isolating it, simplify by taking square root. So it means we have to take out square root both the side. So taking square root on both side. Taking square root on both sides. So here square root of something square will be remain the same number, which is x plus 1 upon 2 equal to square root of 81 is 9 and square root of 4 is 2. You know the square root is always plus minus. So plus minus 9 by 2. Now what we are finding, we are finding the value of x. So this plus half will go there, this plus half will go there. So x equal to minus half. Already plus minus 9 by 2 is there. Now we will separate them. So x equal to minus half plus 9 by 2, or x equal to minus half, because it is minus, that is fixed, plus 9 by 2 or minus 9 by 2, because it is plus minus 9 by 2. Now just simplify. Denominator is same. Yes. So minus 1 plus 9 is 8 by 2, or here minus 1 minus 9 is minus 10 by 2. So x equal to 4 or x equal to 2, 5 minus 5. But that's all. We got the value of x. So answer what is the answer? Final step you write the root of quadratic equations are dash and dash. So the roots of quadratic equation are 4 and minus 5, and this is the answer. Hope you understood the method. Don't worry if you have not understood method in first attempt, no problem. We will be solving many sums, so slowly you will understand. Now sum number 2, x square plus 2x minus 5 This sum is also of 3 to 4 marks. Now here, first the question should be in which form? Standard form. Question should be in which form? Standard form. Is the question in standard form? Yes. Something x square plus 2x plus constant equal to 0. Then what was the step? Divide throughout by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is 1. But it was given, but if the coefficient of x square is 1, then ignore the step 1. Then we will ignore the step 1. Then what was the second step? Add the suitable term k to LHS. Add the suitable term k to LHS without using constant to make RHS. And what should be the RHS? Perfect square x plus a the whole square. So what we will write? If x square plus 2x. See, we are using first two terms, but we are ignoring constant current right now. Right now we are ignoring this constant. First I'll mark it as 1 and I'll ignore this constant. Instead of constant, what I have to write? K. So add k to LHS to obtain RHS. RHS will be x plus a the whole square every time. If variables are y, then y plus a the whole square, like that. If x square plus 2x plus k equal to x plus a the whole square, therefore now we'll expand. The left side will remain same and the right side x square plus 2ax plus a square. This is expansion. Are you getting it? So what we did? Add suitable term k we did. We added, and RHS is x plus a the whole square, and then expand. We have expanded as well. Now third step was compare both the side and write the value of 2a and k. So compare both the side. Now x square, you have to understand they are cancelled. Compare both the side. What are the variable of coefficient of x? Here it is 2 and here it is 2a. By comparing both sides. By comparing both sides. 2 equal to 2a and k equal to a square. 2 equal to 2a and k equal to a square. Now therefore a will be 2 by 2. Therefore a equal to 1. And therefore k equal to 1 square, and therefore k equal to 1 square is 1. So we got the value of a and k. Which is more important? Value of k. Now next step. Add and subtract the value of k on LHS of the above equation. Add and subtract the value of k on where? LHS. So LHS in 1. Therefore, I will write add and subtract k equal to 1 in LHS of equation 1. So first equation x square plus 2x, and constant you have to write bit far away by keeping subspace, equal to 0. What do you have to add and subtract? Value of k. So plus 1, compulsory first you have to add and then subtract minus 1. Now add and subtract is over. Then convert first 3 term as a perfect square. Convert first 3 term as a perfect square. These first 3 term. So first 3 terms will be in group and second 2 term will be in the separate group. Now first 3 term are perfect square, and I have told you what do you mean a perfect square? Something the whole square, something the whole square. Now it is a perfect square of square root of x square is x, square root of third term which is 1 is 1 itself, and middle sign, so plus the whole square. Minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6 equal to 0. Now isolate this perfect square. So x plus 1 the whole square equal to minus 6 will go there, it turns into plus 6. Right? So this was convert the first 3 term as perfect square and isolate it. So this is over. Next is simplify by taking square root. So x plus 1 equal to plus minus square root of 6 is not possible, so root 6. Taking square root on both sides. Therefore x equal to, now plus 1 will go there because we are finding value of x, plus 1 will go there, turns into minus 1 plus minus root 6. Therefore x equal to minus 1 plus root 6, or separating, x equal to minus 1 minus root 6 because it was minus 1 plus minus root 6. So it can be minus 1 plus root 6 and minus 1 minus root 6. You cannot add natural number, integer with irrational number. Integer with irrational number. Are you getting it? Integer with irrational number. So this will remain as it is. So answer. And what was the answer? The final step number 7. Write the answer as the root of quadratic equations are dash and dash. So the roots of quadratic equation are minus 1 plus root 6 and minus 1 minus root 6. That's all, and this is the end of sum number 2. Now sum number 3. M square minus 5m equal to minus 3. Definitely we are using completing square method. For that the question should be in which form? Index form or standard form. It is not in the standard form because equal to we need 0 only. So minus 3 will come on this side. So it turns into m square minus 5m plus 3 equal to 0. Now what is the first step? Divide throughout by coefficient of x square. What is coefficient of x square? Here instead of x square we have m square. So what is coefficient of m square? 1. Are you getting it? 1. 1 is the coefficient of m square. But if the coefficient of m square is 1, then ignore the step 1. Definitely it is 1, so we will ignore first step. Otherwise what we would have done? We would have divided. Example, if it was 5, we would have divided each term with 5. But as coefficient is 1, we will ignore this step. The second, add suitable term k to LHS without using constant, right? And make RHS as x plus a the whole square. So in LHS, first I'll mark this as 1. Now in LHS, what will add? K. So we'll write if m square minus 5m, ignoring constant, we will write k equal to m plus a the whole square, right? If m square minus 5m plus k equal to m plus a the whole square, because it is perfect square. Therefore expand now. So m square minus 5m plus k, which is already in the expanded form. M plus a the whole square is m square plus 2am plus a square. This is the expanded form, and this is the end of step 2. Compare both the side and write the value of 2a and k such that 2a equal to something and k equal to a square. So by comparing both the sides, 2a is a coefficient of m, here minus 5 is a coefficient of m. So 2a equal to minus 5 and k equal to a square. Every time k will be a square only. So we'll find the value of a. A is minus 5 by 2 and k will be a square. So we'll write it later on. Now value of a we got minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 the whole square. And we know minus square is plus, 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. So value of k is 25 by 4. So we got the value of a and k. Which value is more important? Value of k is more important. Next step. Add and subtract the value of k on LHS in above equation. In this equation, add and subtract this. So I'll write add and subtract k equal to 25 by 4 in LHS of equation 1. So m square minus 5m plus add subtract plus constant, which is 3 equal to 0. Constant you write here. Add 25 by 4 and minus 25 by 4. Okay, so the next step after adding and subtracting, convert the first three terms as a perfect square and isolate it. So first three terms are these. So pairing last two terms. So first three terms are already perfect square now, and they are perfect square of square root of m square is m, square root of 25 by 4 is 5 by 2, and middle sign, middle number, the whole square. You're getting it here. Are you getting minus? Minus will be common, so under bracket 25 by 4 minus 3 by 1 equal to 0. Are you getting? Minus will be common. Now m minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 25 ones are 25, 4 threes are 12 upon 4 equal to 0. M minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 25 minus 12 is 13 by 4 equal to 0. Now we need to isolate perfect square. So m minus 5 by 2 the whole square equal to minus 13 upon 4 will go there. It turns into 13 upon 4. Therefore, taking square root on both sides. So here the square root will be m minus 5 by 2. Here the square root of 13 is not possible, so I'll write 13 itself, and 4 square root is 2. But as we are taking square root on both sides, the RHS will become plus minus. Taking square root on both sides. Therefore, m equal to minus 5 by 2 will go there on the other side, converted into 5 by 2. Plus minus root 13 by 2. Therefore, m equal to 5 plus root 13 by 2 as denominator is same, or m equal to 5. First time we have taken plus, so second time we'll take minus root 13 upon 2. Right? So final answer, what should be the final step? We know the final step is the root of quadratic equations are dash and dash. So the roots of quadratic equation are 5 plus root 13 upon 2 and 5 minus root 13 upon 2. That's all. And this is the end of sum number 3. Now sum number 4, 9y square minus 12y plus 2 equal to 0. We have to solve by completing square method. The equation should be in the standard form, and this is the standard form, right? Now completing square method step. First, divide throughout by coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of y square is 9. It means we have to divide throughout by 9. So we'll write divide throughout by 9. We get, what we get now? First divide by 9, so 9 will get cancelled, so we'll get y square. Then this divide by 9, otherwise let me write full. Minus 12y divided by 9 plus 2 divided by 9 equal to 0. 9 got cancelled. 3 3s are, 3 4s are. So what we got? Y square minus 4 by 3y plus 2 by 9 equal to 0. This we got first equation, equation 1. Now divide throughout by coefficient that we did, step 1 over. Now second step, add the suitable term k to LHS but without using constant, and in RHS put x plus a the whole square. So in LHS, what is LHS? Y square minus 4 by 3y plus, instead of constant we have to put k, and in RHS y plus a the whole square. So we'll write if y square plus 4 upon 3y plus k equal to y plus a the whole square. Therefore then expand y square minus 4 by 3y plus k equal to y square plus 2ay plus a square. Right? So second step is over. What is third step? Compare both the sides and write the value of 2a and k. Compare both the sides and write the value of 2a and k. So compare both the side. Now what is the value of 2a? What is 2a? Coefficient of y. What is coefficient of y here? Minus 4 by 3. Therefore 2a equal to minus 4 by 3 and k equal to a square. So a equal to minus 4 by 3. 2 will go in denominator. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So a equal to minus 2 by 3. Therefore k equal to minus 2 by 3 the whole square. Therefore k equal to minus square is plus, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. So value of k is important. Hope you remember the next step. The next step is addition of k plus minus. Add and subtract the value of k on LHS of above equation. Add and then subtract the value of k. Where? In equation 1. So what we'll write? Add and subtract k equal to 4 by 9 in equation 1. So what is first equation? Y square minus 4 by 3y plus, constant will come here, 2 by 9 equal to 0. Now what we have to do? Add and subtract k. So add k means 4 by 9. Subtract k means minus 4 by 9 equal to 0. Now these three terms and next two terms. Okay. So these three terms are perfect square. That was the next step. Convert first three terms as a perfect square and isolate it. So first three term, how to make it perfect square? What is y square? Square root y. Middle sign, and 4 by 9 square root is 2 by 3 the whole square. So this is perfect square. Here minus will be common. 4 by 9 plus 2 by 9 minus 4 by 9 plus 2 by 9. Okay, so directly also you can do, but I will take out a common and then do equal to 0. So 4 by 9, as minus is common, so minus 2 by 9, the sign will change. Therefore y minus 2 by 3 the whole square minus, as denominator is same, 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 by 9 equal to 0. Now to isolate it, minus 2 by 9 will go on the other side. Therefore y minus 2 by 3 the whole square equal to plus 2 by 9. Now taking square root on both sides. Square root on both sides. Therefore y minus 2 by 3 equal to plus minus 2 square root is root 2 and 9 square root is 3. Now isolate y. So this minus 2 root 3 will go there. So y equal to 2 by 3 plus minus root 2 by 3. Y equal to, now denominator is same. So 2 plus minus root 2 upon 3. Now we need to separate them. So y equal to 2 plus root 2 by 3, or y equal to 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Now final answer. Therefore the roots of given quadratic equation are first 2 plus root 2 by 3 and 2 minus root 2 by 3. This is sum number 4. Now sum number 5. 2y square plus 9y plus 10 equal to 0. If possible, do it without the rules. Hope you remember the rules now. So don't use the sheet of the rule. But then too, for explanation, I will be using it for you. Now first, 2y square plus 9y plus 10 equal to 0. You know, first step is remove the coefficient of y square. That means divide with the coefficient of y square. What is coefficient of y square? 2. So divide throughout by 2. We get, what we'll get? 2y square upon 2 plus 9y upon 2 plus 10 by 2 equal to 0 by 2. Now 2 will get cancelled, so y square plus 9y by 2 plus 10 by 2 is 5 and 0 by 2 is 0. Now coefficient of y square is 1. So first step is over. Then what we have to do? Second step was k. Hope you remember k. And on RHS, on LHS, add k. And on RHS, what we have to add? Y plus a the whole square. So if y square plus 9 by 2y plus, instead of 5, what we have to write? K equal to y plus a the whole square. If for this equation y plus a square is the perfect square, therefore y square plus 9 by 2y plus k equal to y square plus 2ay plus a square. Correct? Therefore, comparing both the sides. Comparing both sides. You know, y square generally get cancelled. Y. So y is same. So 2a equal to 9 by 2. 2a equal to 9 by 2. So 2a equal to 9 by 2. And k equal to a square. That we know. So a equal to 9 by 2. And this 2 will go in denominator into 2. So a equal to 9 by 4 and k equal to 9 by 4 square. Therefore k equal to 81 by 16. K equal to 81 by 16. And what is important? Value of k is important. Now what we have to do? Add and subtract value of k in LHS in equation 1. And this will be the equation 1. Now add and subtract value of k equal to 81 by 16 in equation 1. Therefore y square plus 9y by 2 plus 5 will come here, plus 5 equal to 0. Now what we have to add and subtract? Add 81 by 16 and minus 81 by 16. Okay. The next step, underline first 3 terms and next 2 terms. First 3 terms will be perfect square. They are perfect square of y square. So square root is y. Right. Middle sign is plus. And square root of the third fraction, that is 9 by 4. And this is the whole square. This is perfect square. Minus common. So what will left? 81 by 16 plus, see, minus is common, so sign will change. Plus will change into minus 5 equal to 0. So y plus 9 by 4 the whole square minus 81 ones are 81, 16 5s are 80 upon 16 equal to 0. So y plus 9 by 4 the whole square, 81 minus 80 is 1 by 16 equal to 0. Now we'll isolate it. So y plus 9 by 4 the whole square equal to 1 by 16. Now taking square root on both sides. Taking square root square root on both sides. Therefore, y plus 9 by 4 equal to, what is the square root of 1 by 16 is 1 by 4, but plus minus. Right? So, this number, now you have to isolate y. So, 9 by 4 will go on the other side. So, y equal to 9 by 4. It is plus, so it will go there, so it turns into minus 9 by 4 plus minus 1 by 4. Therefore, y equal to minus 9 plus minus 1 by 4. Now we'll separate them. Therefore, y equal to minus 9 plus 1 by 4, or y equal to minus 9 minus 1 by 4. Y equal to minus 8 by 4, or y equal to minus 10 by 4. Y equal to minus 2, or y equal to minus 5 by 2. And that's all value of y. Now final, the roots of given quadratic equation are minus 2 and minus 5 by 2. This is the end of sum number 5. Sum number 6. 5x square equal to 4x plus 7. 5x square plus equal to 4x plus 7. So what we have to do? First we have to write in standard form. Therefore standard form is 5x square minus 4x minus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. Now what we have to do? Remove the coefficient of x square. Therefore divide throughout by 5, means all the terms you have to remove by divide by 5. So 5x square divided by 5 minus 4x divided by 5 minus 7 divided by 5 equal to 0, also divide by 5. 5 get cancelled, so x square minus 4 by 5x minus 7 by 5 equal to 0, and we'll mark it as 1. Now what we have to add instead of constant? K. Hope you remember second step. Here you have to add k, and on the RHS what you have to add? X plus a the whole square to make it perfect square. So if x square minus 4 by 5x plus k equal to x plus a the whole square, then expand x square minus 4 upon 5x plus k equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. Right? Now comparing both the sides. X square will get cancelled. Now plus 2a equal to minus 4 by 5. Right now, because coefficient of x is plus 2a, coefficient of x is minus 4 by 5. So 2a equal to minus 4 by 5. And k equal to a square, that is always same. Now therefore a equal to minus 4 by 5 upon 2 1s are 2 2s are. So a equal to minus 2 by 5. Right? Then therefore k equal to minus 2 by 5 square, and therefore k equal to minus square is plus, 2 square is 4, and 5 square is 25. So we got the value of k 4 by 25. You know it very well. What you have to do now? Add and subtract the value of k in LHS of 1. So we'll write add and subtract k equal to 4 by 25 in LHS of equation 1. Therefore x square minus 4 by 5x minus 7 by 5 equal to 0. Add and subtract. Add 4 by 25 and subtract 4 by 25. Now first three terms and these two terms. First three terms are perfect square, right? So square root of x square is x, square root of 4 by 25 is 2 by 5, and middle sign, the whole square. Here minus will be common, equal to 0. So what is left? 4 by 25 plus 7 by 5. X minus 2 by 5 the whole square minus 4 by 25 plus 7 by 5 into 5 into 5, right? So denominator will be same. So x minus 2 by 5 the whole square minus 7 5s are 35, 35 plus 4 39 by 25 equal to 0. Now this 39 by 25 will go on the other side. Therefore x minus 2 by 5 the whole square equal to 39 by 25. As the perfect square is isolated, now taking square root on both sides. So taking square root on both sides. Therefore x minus 2 by 5 equal to square root of 39 upon 5, right? Square root of 39 is not possible, so root 39 and 25 square root is 5, but we have taken square root, so plus minus. So x equal to, this minus 2 by 5 will go on the other side, it become plus 2 by 5 plus minus root 39 by 5. So x equal to 2 plus minus root 39 by 5, because denominator is same. Now separating these factors, so 2 plus root 39 by 5 and x equal to 2 minus root 39 by 5. Therefore the roots of quadratic equation are 2 plus root 39 by 5 and 2 minus root 39 by 5. And this is the end of exercise 2.3.